On today's live daily news, August Pfluger goes after those lizard lovers, Angelo State has been sued, and a look at this weekend's weather. Plus, a 3-interview show just for you. You won't want to miss any of them. All this and more. I'm Matt Trammell, and this is Live. But first, have you gone out for a steak lately? Take a trip up to Miles and select the juiciest and tastiest cuts of steak in Texas at Sklanarix. Sklanarix Smoked Meats is an award-winning smokehouse located on the main drag in Miles, Texas, 108 South Robinson. Sklanarix Smoked Meats is open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. weekdays and 9 until noon on Saturdays. It's a drive that's worth the taste. That's Sklanarix Smoked Meats in Miles, Texas. We start the show today with news coming out of District Court. A lawsuit has been filed against Angelo State University. We told you in November that the group, the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, had filed formal complaints with the Texas Tech University system for using mice in a study. The suit alleges that the school tortured the animals and killed them during the experiment. The group is suing after they claim the school refused to give them any information about that study. Angelo State says they don't have to, but activists, well, they say they do. I guess now we'll have to wait and see what a district judge decides. These mice maniacs aren't the only one causing issues in West Texas either. Biden's environmental law, the Endangered Species Act, has put a toll on the Permian Basin's oil and gas industry because of one thing: this lizard. Yes, this sagebrush lizard is causing all the trouble. Well, our Congressman August Pfluger has presented the Limiting Incredulous Zealots Against Restricted Drilling, or Lizard Act, to combat that. In a quote, Pfluger said on the campaign trail, President Biden promised to kill the fossil fuel industry, and that's about the only promise we can count on him keeping. His latest tactic, listing the dune sagebrush lizard as an endangered species so he can shut down the drilling in the Permian Basin, is just the latest in a string of assaults on the Permian Basin and our way of life. The president wants to control private properties in Texas, not on my watch. My legislation protects energy security and jobs in the Permian by nullifying his latest attack. The bill will now be sent to a committee, then it will go to the House and Congress and hopefully the president's desk, so we'll keep an eye on that. Moving on to weather, like we said yesterday, the Concho Valley is currently in an excessive heat warning. That warning was originally scheduled to end tonight, but the folks at the National Weather Service has extended that to 9 p.m. tomorrow. Over the weekend, temperatures will come down a tick or two, I guess I should say. So it's likely no warnings or advisories all weekend long. So make sure you go do something cool like the events that are going on, like let's say Wake the Desert at Lake Nasworthy. Speaking of that, I caught up with the organizers of the event, Stephen and Cassie Harper, earlier today to talk about the big event. Of course, this is just one of the 3 interviews today, so stay tuned for that. An interview with a Texas Tech football player, and how you could win $40,000. But before we go to the Harpers, here's a quick message from Jim Bass Ford.
At Jim Bass Nissan, you have choices. And any way you go, you're going to save in a big way. You can choose from a new 2023 Nissan Armada SV or a new 2023 Nissan Titan Pro 4X Crew Cab and save $9,000 off MSRP. The choice is yours, but remember, the savings won't last long. Hurry into Jim Bass Nissan, corner of Houston Hart and Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
Welcome back to the show. I have 2 very special guests here today. It's Mr. Stephen and Cassie Harper from, Wake the Desert Family Power Sports. Y'all kind of do it all. We brought you on today to talk about Wake the Desert, so let's not beat around the bush. Let's get right into it. First, when and where is it, and what's exciting about it this year?
So it is at the Concho.
Middle Concho Park.
Middle Concho Park, yeah, down there on Lake Nasworthy.
Yes, sir. Yep. It's this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a 3-day event. Starts off at 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and it goes until Sunday at 6.
Well, this is a really cool event. I've been out there before, and it's not only for people who are going to be riding in it. The people of the general public can go out there and watch all this crazy stuff. So, Cassie, what's the biggest draw you think for this event?
I think we have 8 pro men and 7 pro women coming to San Angelo to ride and wake the desert. They're going to be hanging out on the shores with all the spectators, and it's free for the public to get in. And the kids really like to high five the riders when they come in off the dock.
Yeah,
they get to watch the pros and then high five and hang out with them. It's really cool.
And if you guys haven't seen this before, it is, you're going to see some of the coolest tricks out there, especially from those professionals. They're going to be doing backflips and all kinds of stuff on a wakeboard. But it's not just for adults. There's also a junior league. So I know you guys had some people in this junior league that's ridden before, but last year y'all had about 50 people. Are we going to make this just as big this year?
So that was just the juniors. So we had 50 juniors. Right now, I think we're currently sitting at 115 riders.
Oh, total. That's okay.
Total,
so the juniors is
up.
anyone under 12 years old.
Yes, sir. Yep.
So then after that is there's other divisions.
There are 18 wakeboard divisions.
Okay.
And 19 surf divisions.
Wow. So for the people that, I know the difference between surf and wake, but for the people that don't, kind of explain what's the difference between wakeboarding and surfing when you're out there on the lake.
So surfing is very slow speed, 10 miles an hour. The boat is weighted down, has a very large wake behind it, and they surf it just like they would on the ocean.
Yeah, and you're not strapped into it. You're basically on this just on a surfboard. I mean, but it doesn't look exactly like a surfboard you would picture like Lilo and Stitch or anything, right?
We have the longboard division as well.
Oh, really? Yep. That's super crazy. I've never seen it. That'd be awesome. And then wakeboarding, of course, you're strapped in. Yep. It's fast, it's big wakes, big jumps, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the wakeboarding is quite a bit faster, 22 miles an hour. These guys have a board strapped to their feet. They're being pulled with a rope, and they do anything from wake jumps to Rayleighs, 720s, 1080s. So
anything.
It's amazing.
It's whatever your mind can conjure up for your body to do. But on the surfboards, are we doing those flips and stuff like that?
There are some people that can do some flips on the surfboards, but it's not very common.
What I guess, how do you judge then if we're doing the surfboard division? What are y'all guys looking for?
So they look for style, riding and slashing the wave, doing surface 180s, some ollies and little jumps and whatnot. Gotcha. It's mostly about their expression on the water and how they ride the board.
Well, I think it's going to be a really cool event. And once again, that is this weekend at Lake Nasworthy. It is, what time are we getting things started? What time is gate open?
So 8 o'clock tomorrow is when we'll start off with registration. I think the first rider's off the dock at 9 o'clock, and we won't stop until we're done for the day. And sometimes that's 7, 8 o'clock at night. Yeah,
so normally is the sun... the sun's still, I guess, up by the time y'all get done, though. Still
absolutely.
Enough time for everybody to leave there and go get some dinner somewhere, I guess.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Perfect. So, Cassie, did I miss anything? Tell the audience something super important that they need to know before they go out there, or just to even get them there.
There's camping spots for everyone. You can stay there all weekend. You can bring a cooler, bring anything you want. It's free to the public. It's just like going to the park, but it's just a lot more fun. You got
something going on, right? And then what about people who want to get on the lake? Is that section of the lake already is going to be blocked off?
No, we will have safety skis out there to kind of direct traffic away from the tournament boat, but you'll still be able to get
a little
by.
Closer, you can see.
And then if you decide to come, you can still get in the water and play in the water while the tournament's going on, so it won't be too uncomfortable.
I won't say what I was at, but there was another thing that I was at the lake a few weeks ago, and it was an event where unfortunately you could not get in the water, and everyone out there was dying. So I think that's a really cool addition. You can go out there, watch these wakeboarders, sit in the water, have a good time, camp out there all weekend long, and just have some fun. Guys, I really appreciate you guys coming. We're really looking forward to it, and we'll see you this weekend.
Okay,
awesome.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Thank you.
We'll go back to the studio.
Our job is about so much more than cleaning floors. It's about personal investment.
We're always looking for opportunities to bring joy to everyone in the house.
So often, it's the small acts of kindness that mean the most.
You see, caring for people isn't new, even if they are.
At Carpet Tech, serving is always personal.
All right, that was Stephen and Cassie Harper talking about Wake the Desert. Guys, make sure you go out there this weekend. Now we're going to go to our second interview. Ryan Chadwick has been at the Big 12 Media Day all week long, and he caught up with a few football players, so we wanted to grab one, put him on the live daily show. So here is Ryan Chadwick with the Texas Tech wide receiver.
Hi, I'm here with Dron Bradley, one of the wide receivers on Texas Tech University's football team. Dron, how are we feeling today, man?
Feeling great, just blessed to be here, honestly.
Yeah, and man, like it's a blessing to be able to watch you play on the field, man. Had a great year last year. Led Texas Tech as a team, had over 751 yards. Really explosive on the offensive side of the ball. Found yourself in the end zone multiple times. How is it being Texas Tech's main threat through the air?
It's amazing, honestly. It's a blessing, like I said before. I feel like I put a lot of work in just to get to that point, but I feel like all the other guys beside me, like all the other receivers, I feel like are just we work hard. We all work hard just to be in that position. So I'm just thankful for everything. Yeah.
Oh, and of course, like let's talk about that wide receiver room a little bit. Just call out, give a shout out to some of the guys.
All right, I got to shout out my guy Loic, Miles Price, JJ, Nehemiah, X White, Hayden Wigginton, Coy, all my guys, DJ, TJ, Kelby, everybody. All my guys, TK, everybody. We're going to show the world.
And entering year two under Coach McGuire, it really does seem like the culture at Texas Tech has changed, right? It seems like the football program is on a skyrocket, like on the up. Had an incredible, successful season last year. It was the first time that Tech beat both Texas and Oklahoma in the same year. And Texas can never say they beat us in Lubbock ever again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what do you expect going into year two now? Like what is the ceiling for this Red Raider football team?
I feel like the sky's the limit, honestly. I feel like we could do anything. Like we could get the Big 12, we could get the national championship. I feel like we work for it, and I feel like we're coming for everything that we deserve.
And of course, we got Tyler Shuck back for one more year, you know. Yeah. And like I know Baron Morton's in the wings waiting, but how much confidence does it give you knowing like what kind of quarterback room that Tech has throwing y'all the football?
It brings us a lot of confidence because, you know, we got Tyler with a lot of experience. I feel like he's the best in the country. And then behind him, Barron also, I feel like he's also the best in the country. And you've seen what he can do. So I feel like we're pretty good. We're pretty good in that room, honestly.
And is there a game circled on that schedule this year that y'all want more than any other? I think it might be that Texas game, but what about you, man?
I'll probably say Texas, but we look at every team like anybody else, so we don't want to like just pinpoint one team, but probably Texas if anybody.
All right, and just a fun one now. Of course, been playing football for a while now. What's your favorite part? Whether it be the daily grind, the games, the touchdowns, anything like that. What's your favorite part of the game?
I would say the grind. Honestly, you can't get tired of the grind. That's the amazing part because people don't see what the work that you put in until Saturday. So I feel like the grind is the best part, honestly.
All right, man. Well, thanks for taking the time. Again, this has been Jerron Bradley, wide receiver for Texas Tech University.
Save big on our great selection of trucks during our demo sale at Jim Bass. Like the Ford F-150, with an available 360-degree camera package that helps you spot obstacles. And with Sync 4 technology, designed to listen and respond. And we're here to keep your F-150 at peak performance with expert service after the sale. Now, drive a new 2023 Ford F-150 XLT and get $11,000 in total savings. For this great offer, visit Jim Bass Ford today.
Thanks, Ryan. For the next time, maybe get a box, because that guy was tall. Moving on, though, we got to go to our next interview, and this is the final one. I know this is the one that everyone has been waiting for. I know you're still watching to figure out how you can win $40,000. No, we're not joking. This is so serious. And Nora Navarez sat down with Yantis Green earlier today to talk about it. So with that, we'll kick it to those guys.
3, 2, 1. And welcome back to this show today. It is hot outside, and joining me today in the air-conditioned studio is Nora Navarez with the City of San Angelo Development Corporation. She's an assistant there.
Yes.
And you're back to talk about the business competition plan again.
Yes, I am. We've got some wonderful things scheduled, so I really wanted to get this information out to everyone.
There's a lot of money on the line, and you don't have a lot of applications yet.
Not yet, no. This is San Angelo. We like to make sure we get it all done correctly, and then we wait and we submit it.
That's right. And there's a lot of money at stake. I mean, this is a fantastic opportunity to really jumpstart a business.
Mm-hmm, that is correct. I mean, you're looking at first place is $40,000, second place $20,000, third place is $10,000.
That is I don't know a small business that couldn't use that.
Right.
Now let's talk about the process. It's not like if you've got a small business and you've never written a business plan before, that you're going in blind. You guys are going to help them out, help them start this.
Absolutely. So the competition is a two-phase competition.
Okay.
So the first phase is just entering the competition.
Okay.
And what is due by August 21st at 5 p.m. is a 2-page business overview and also an entry form.
Okay.
And they can find all this information on the ASU Small Business Development's website.
Okay.
And like I said, all the guidelines are there. There's a lot of questions and answers there. Plus, there is also a sample because this is a cash grant prize. So there is an agreement, and that is an agreement that they will sign, but we provide a sample there so that they know what they're getting into.
And you'll help them walk through the process. So.
Absolutely. We walk them through the 2-page business overview. So what we like to do is have them schedule an appointment with one of the ASU Small Business Development Center's advisors.
Okay.
They love to help those people. They want to see them grow. They want to see them be successful and have that document in hand. And so it's a valuable thing for them to have.
And then, once they've got that in hand, then the next phase is?
The next phase is actually when they present to the judge.
Okay.
And writing it, but then you've got to present it.
Okay, so there's the getting all the facts down on paper part, and then there's the presenting it in person part.
Right.
So, and the Small Business Development Center is going to help them with the whole thing.
They'll help them the whole thing and free.
It's absolutely free.
Yes, and free. All you have to do is just schedule that time.
So if you have a business, if you even think you might be interested in applying for this program, there's $40,000 for first place. That can mean that would be life-changing for any small business.
Yes.
And you're going to be helped through the process. And we've got, again, the deadline for the first part is about 5 weeks from now.
Yeah. So here we are, the middle of July now, and it just seems like time's just going by too fast. So one of the things that we are going to kick off is a training session.
Okay.
And we're going to be doing this over at the Business Resource Center, and that will be on July the 20th during the noon hour.
Okay.
And you bring your lunch. Come sit down, listen to what we have to say. We're going to go step by step as to what to expect.
Okay.
And maybe at that point, then you'll know, I do want to enter this. And you have that opportunity to schedule an appointment with an advisor.
No obligation at all. And it just takes, take your lunch hour to go down there. And that is on...
that is July 20th.
It's the July 20th. And where is that going to be taking place?
Again, at the Business Resource. It's located at 69 North Chadbourn.
Right there. It's off of between Gillis and Chadbourn and whatever that street is there.
Well, I'm going to date myself. The old Coca-Cola building.
That's what I was going to say, but I was trying not to say. But up there on the north part of Chadbourn in downtown, take your lunch on the 20th and go down there and figure out how easy it is to enter this.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of money at stake and very few entries now. Everybody's got a really good shot at winning this business plan competition.
Absolutely. Also, I want to also let everyone know is to kind of watch out because we're going to be sending out some notices. We're going to try to do some forums so that we can get out into the community, kind of push this through. Maybe they don't want to come to us. Well, we want to go to them.
Okay.
And we want to encourage everybody who is interested to come and apply for this competition.
That's a good thing for you guys to reach out in as many ways as you possibly can to get applicants. We were talking earlier, and there's in the past there's been 30-something applicants, kind of on average each year.
Yeah, last year we received 37 entries.
Okay.
So from 37, then for the presentation, we had 9 to the presentation to the judges, and then for the judges to select 3. Now, one of the things about the judging part is the judges have that option to select all 3, just 1, or just 2, or maybe none at all. We've only had one situation where they only selected 2, but it's okay. One of the things about the competition is that just because you entered once, you can enter again the following year.
So you've got all of that preparation done, and if you don't get it this time, you can apply again, and 12 months is not long in business time.
That's right. That's right.
Well, that's great. Have I left anything out?
Let's see here. Just just wait to hear about through ASU Small Business Development and also the San Angelo Development Corporation website. We're going to have some information on there. We're really going to be pushing it out. We'll just give it to y'all as well so we can spread the word.
All right. Sounds fantastic, Nora. Appreciate it.
Okay.
And again, the Small Business Development website at ASU and the Development Corporation website. And we have roughly 6 weeks to get this process started. So 5 weeks for the first part, for the application part.
Just to enter. August 21st, 5 p.m.
And they're really wanting to give away this money. So, really think about applying. And it's a great way, again, to jumpstart your business, to start your business, to change your life. And thanks so much for coming. And I hope we get to do this again.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll go back to you guys.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Concho's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Concho's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Concho stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Concho's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo. That's it. It could be yours. $40,000 on the line, plus you can get second, you can get third. There's tons of money to be given away during that business plan competition. And just a little insight, I know that there's not many, if any, that have entered. So pretty slim pickings. You could be the winner. Make sure you go enter that. This is Live Daily News. We're here every weekday during the 4 o'clock hour. We're going to be giving you an interview and the news to get you through the day. Of course, we had a short news segment today, but don't worry, there's tons to read on SanAngeloLive.com, including HEB's new electric vehicle chargers, of course, crime reports all day, booking reports, everything you want to see from San Angelo Live, you can see it on our website. Until tomorrow, I'm Matt Trammell. We'll see you.